Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Gamer in a Blazer, and today, if you've clicked on this video, you've probably noticed by the title that, unfortunately, we have had a house fire. Now, I know that I've previously made a video about how I'm going to start making 2 videos a week, plus a live stream, and start doing videos again properly, but unfortunately, this has happened, and there's no change in that. I am gutted about it. I wish I could make more videos. I wish I could make videos while this was all going on. But it's just not possible for me at the moment. I've got to be with my family. I've got to start trying to sort everything out. Plus the fact that the insurance company are dragging their feet about all this. I know it's still early days yet, but it just seems like they don't really want to pay out for anything. I know it was Mum's fault, but you get accidental cover, so they should be able to help us out. But it just looks like that we're going to have to pay for a lot of things ourselves, so it's going to be a lot of late nights working, a lot more working, probably at weekends as well, so I just don't think I'm going to be able to find the time to make the videos. But I will try to, when I do get a chance to, I will try and make a video. Luckily no one was hurt, but unfortunately it has caused a lot of damage in the house, and we're having to wait for the insurance company to let us know what they're going to be doing. So at the moment we're sort of in limbo really, so I'm unable to make proper videos because there's a lot of stuff going on. All the upstairs stinks of smoke, the downstairs is damaged by the smoke and also stinks, so until I know really what's going on, I'm unable to really make videos properly. Well, the way it all happened was at the weekend, it was my daughter's birthday, so she's opened up all the presents and everything like that. All the stuff's out on the sides, all the rubbish and all that on the kitchen side and that. And, well, my mum's cooked them breakfast, so once they've eaten their breakfast, my mum's taken the tray off my daughter's high chair and stuck it up on the side. But there was no room on the side, so she stuck it on the gas hob, not realising that the gas hob was still on, slightly, not completely turned off. And, well, Mum and Dad's gone out, left me and the kids in, and, well, we're sitting there on the sofa, basically falling asleep, not realise, and this was still quite early in the morning, we're all falling asleep, not realising what was actually happening, and, well, I've woken up, thought, right, let's get up to rugby. I can't be falling asleep right now because we had a game that day. So I've got the kids together, I've got them in the car, went up to the rugby. Luckily, my son decided that he wanted to go for a toilet, well, basically a shit, and luckily there was no toilets open, so we got back in the car and went back home. So once I pulled up onto the drive, I kind of knew there was something up because I could hear a smoke alarm going off or some sort of alarm. But I didn't actually want to believe that it was my house. It wasn't coming from my house. So I've got the kids out of the car and everything, went up to the front door, and that's when I realised that, hold on a sec, this is from my house, there is something going on, I've got to get the kids somewhere safe so I can get in. So I knocked on my neighbour's door, unfortunately they weren't in, so I ran round to the other side, knocked on their door and they were in, and I said to them, like, can you take the kids, we've got a house fire or something's going on. Once I got the kids to safety, I run back round to my house, and I shouldn't have entered into the house really, but anyone in this situation, you don't really think logically, you just want to try and save whatever is going on or stop whatever's happening. So I opened up the front door and straight away there was thick smoke in our hallway, and it wasn't that bad. I just thought, oh, maybe there's just, I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't really say, I didn't really know. I opened up the front door, or I opened up the door to the living room, and it was just thick smoke. It's nothing I've ever seen before. It was like the smoke as if, when you're burning plastic, that thick, dirty smoke, it was just thick of it everywhere. And basically, I walked in a bit, and I found that it caught my breath. I was struggling to breathe, so I jumped down onto the floor and started crawling out towards towards the kitchen, where the fire seemed it was coming from, or the heat was. So crawled out towards there, and literally the whole side, or the kitchen side, was on fire. I didn't really know what's caught it alight, because I didn't know that my mum put the high chair tray on top of the hob. So I've got hold of some towels and I'm starting trying to bash it all out, but where I'm standing up, I'm struggling to breathe, and so I've opened up the back door to try and get some of the smoke out. Opened up the windows and that, not really thinking this is actually fueling the fire. So at this point, where the wind's blowing in, it started getting a bit worse, and I'm thinking, oh crap, I'm making it worse here. So grabbed hold of more towels. I've just chucked them all in the sink, and just like basically got them all wet and all that, and just try and pat it all out with wet towels, because if there was oil there, if I throw water over the oil, it's just going to make it 10 times worse. So I'm patting it all out, end up getting the majority of it out. There's still a little bit there, but I thought, no, it's controllable now. I'm going to try and open up some more windows, try and let all the rest of the smoke out. Done all that, went back into the kitchen and just put the last little bit out. At this point, my neighbour, he's come round and he's already phoned up the fire brigade and went out there, and he's like, everything all right? And I've seen to the kids who were crying. Well, my little girl was crying. My boy, he was kind of like, he's just trying to look after his sister. He didn't cry at all, which is, I'm really proud of him. But we had, well, after they literally got here within 5-10 minutes, 2 fire engines turned up, a paramedics and 2 police cars, because I suppose they didn't really know what was happening. They didn't know if they had to evacuate people. Once the firemen went in and checked out all the property, made sure there was no fires upstairs or behind any of the cupboards, they come out, gave me the all clear, and did actually have a go at me about going into there. I shouldn't have gone in, which I hold my hands up. I know I shouldn't have, but you don't really think logically in those situations. They went, and that's when it actually started to hit me that, hold on, we've just had a house fire. I haven't told my parents about it. They don't know anything about it because they're out, and there's a whole load of damage in the house. And I know that my mum and dad, they spent a lot of money on the front room, like with new sofas, new tables, like lampshades or chandeliers, whatever you call it. And basically all this has been ruined. So I kept the kids outside because at this point the smoke was still in there. It wasn't as bad as what it was, but you could still smell it. It was still horrible. So I went inside and had a look, and at first, well, we found out literally yesterday because we had the people come round, but we thought, bloody hell, there's a load of cobwebs in the house. Like, we didn't realise how many cobwebs we had, but it turns out that the cobwebs are actually the smoke, where it slows down in the corners of the room or slows down any part of the room. The carbon in the smoke starts to link together, which causes kind of like cobwebs, or like cobweb sort of effect. Eventually my mum and dad got home after telling them what's happened, and they've rushed back, and we was basically in a position where we don't actually know what to do. We've never been in this position before. So my dad's phoned up the insurance company, and where it was at the weekend on a Saturday, they weren't open, or they were open but they wasn't able to do anything till the Monday. So we had to basically live in this sort of, or in this environment where it was all smoke and all damaged, and it just wasn't nice. So mum and dad ended up staying in a hotel, I think it was, and I've ended up going around to my missus with the kids, and we just wasn't able to stay here. And it was only yesterday that they come round. Well, today's Tuesday, yesterday's Monday, so it was only yesterday that they come round and started to do stuff. They've started to clean it all and started getting it back to basically somewhere where we can actually live or stay. But we're unable to use the kitchen because they've decided that they're going to do tests on the roof, because we've got Artex ceilings, and with Artex there could be a possibility of asbestos, and where it's all been damaged, they don't want the ceiling to come down, because not only have we got no ceiling, it could hurt someone, it can also cause death from blue lung disease, which is caused by asbestos. And so it's basically all up in the air at the moment, and I'm not really able to make any videos. I'm sort of trying to sort out downstairs, and I've got to put more of my time towards my family now than doing this. So what I'm going to try and do is try and get this all sorted within the week, or so we know what's going on, so then next week I can start making videos again for you. So I hope you can bear with me, and I am sorry about all this, but family comes first. So hopefully next week I'll be uploading new videos, or the week after, but I promise you I will be uploading videos within the next 1 or 2 weeks. So sorry that this video's gone on a little bit. I just wanted to keep you up to date with what's going on, and obviously why I'm not uploading any more videos at the moment. And also sorry about me stuttering, because I've just listened to back over what I've just made, and I do stutter a lot, but it's only because I'm shattered. I haven't really had much sleep and that, because I've been worrying about this. So like I said, within the next 2 weeks I will hopefully start uploading again, and I do appreciate it if you just bear with me. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you all have a good week, and remember, don't play with fire because it can fuck you up.